Hello guys and welcome to the South Bay Gamers Battle Report. Today we got a treat for you guys. It's going to be the new Ynnari / Aeldari versus the Orks. Let's go over the Orks first. So for the Warlord we got Mega Armored War Boss with his Lucky Stick. I believe that's all I gave him. I gave him Boss Pole and that's it. And his Warlord trait is Bellowing Tyrant. He's going to be accompanied by a Pain Boy and 3 Mega Knobs, which are all going to be in a truck. Every single one of the trucks, there's 4 trucks, all have the exact same thing, which is Rocket and Reinforced Ram, the usual stuff I give him. This is a Combined Arms, if I forgot to mention that. I think I did. And there are 3 troop choices, all exactly the same because it's easier to keep track that way. Truck Boys with Knob, Power Claw, Boss Pole, and 1 Rocket in them. Exactly here, same there. And there. And then we got a battle wagon with a kill cannon, and I believe I gave it a rocket, which is 1 rocket. I had extra 5 points, so gave it a rocket. And it has 10 tank buses. Sorry, they're a work in progress right now. They're not all painted and primed and all that. Still working on them. There are 10 with the knob, boss pole, and I believe I gave them a big chop out just because I had extra 5 points there. And then we got 2 exact the same size Luda squads. There's 8 of them, and that's it. This will be a 1400 point battle report, and this is going to be the board. And we rolled for mission, and we got Cloak and Shadows. So that's the one where you keep secret. On to the Aeldari.
This is my 1400 points of Aeldari Ynnari forces. We have my HQ is a Farseer on a bike. And he's got 3 scatter laser bikes and 3 regular twin link shuriken catapult bikes in a squad with him. We have 2 units of Skyweavers, each with the upgraded close combat, the Zephyr Glaive. We have a Fire Prism with Spirit Stones. And what's the one that gives them 5 up invul?
Hollow Fields.
Hollow Fields. We have 10 Guardians, no upgrades of any kind, and a Wave Serpent with Scatter Laser. We have a Spirit Seer. We have a Death Jester. We have a troop of players. And the Troop Master has a Embrace upgraded combat weapon, and they'll be in a Starweaver. We have a unit of Dire Avengers and a Shadow Seer, and they are in a Wave Serpent with a Scatter Lasers. So that is my 1400 points of Aeldari Ynnari.
So this is the deployment site. It's a little hard to see. All the Orks lined up there, and all the Eldar hiding for the most part. Or should I say Aeldari / Ynnari. And as it currently stands, Orks have first turn unless they could seize on a 6. Oh, it's a 1. Yeah, I got 2 turns. Just kidding. Everybody always makes that joke online. Just wanted to say it. Orks turn 1. Turn 1 for the Orks. This is what I drew. This is a Cloak and Shadows game, so I'll just film it and I'll let you guys read, and then go on to talk about the movement phase. So there's this card. Right, the glare is kind of bad. This one right here. And this one right here. For the movement, obviously the Luda stayed still. These 2 units. I thankfully got a scatter field for this one, so that'll help those Ludas. Then, yeah, just trucks moving forward as expected. And yeah, on to the Orks shooting phase. And of turn 1 for the Orks, I unfortunately didn't score any of my points. Just as a quick reference, there they are, right there. I did, however, get first blood by killing the Skyweavers? Skyweavers with the rockets from inside with the tank buses. The kill cannon shot into that Death Jester. He's attached to that unit and killed a bike because he lookout surged. And then everything else just kind of flatted out. Well, actually, this squad shot, and didn't do anything. It was the Ludas. This Luda squad shot into that Star Weaver and popped his Mirage launchers and didn't do anything because he passed his saves. And same with this one, so unfortunately didn't do anything with the Ludas. And then due to Soul Burst, he got to shoot with the guys he could see from that squad because they were within 7 inches of the Star Weavers? Sky Weavers. God. And then he stunned this truck and got it down to 1 hull point, unfortunately. So that sucks there. Yeah, that's it. This truck with the Mega Knobs inside just kind of flatted out to get more centralized. And that's it. On to Ynnari turn 1.
So Ynnari turn 1, I drew these cards. Should be able to get one of them. For movement, the Fire Prism stayed still. These Dire Avengers got out. The bikes jumped up on top of the building. This guy stayed back. These bikes moved up. The Star Weaver moved up and let his troops out. I'm hoping to kill that truck. In the Psychic phase, the Farseer cast Word of the Phoenix and on themselves, so they soul bursted, and they blew up that truck. Then the Spirit Seer cast Ancestor's Grace, which gives them +1 weapon skill, ballistic skill, initiative, attacks, and leadership on this unit. And then the Farseer tried to cast Fortune, but failed. So that was the Psychic phase. On to shooting and assault.
End of turn 1 for the Ynnari. They scored overwhelming firepower for only 1 point as it killed 2 trucks in total. That truck and the truck that had the Mega Knobs are both dead. And then he scored a Hungry for Glory for challenging where those troops and the Orc boys that disembarked from that truck right there, that moved right there. And yeah, that's it. Oh, actually, it was this truck and that truck that he killed. This truck was during the Psychic phase. That's why. Okay.
That was on your turn.
Yeah, that was in your turn. My turn. Yeah, that's true. Okay, and then for obviously charging, the troops got a soul burst because they killed that truck and then easily made that charge there. I did actually end up winning combat. The Knob did die, but the Orcs hit really well and actually did 5 wounds in total. I only lost 4, so that's good. He passes leadership. These jet bikes shot into the Ludas and actually only got 1 hit and didn't even wound, so nothing there. I believe this firepower from these two blew up the truck. That's the reason why that truck is dead right there. Nothing else.
The Wave Serpent shot at these guys.
Fire Prism, yeah, did a little blast and actually made my cover save. And then the Scatter Laser Wave Serpent killed that truck, and I lost quite a bit from, not sure what I lost a lot of, but from shooting from Dire Avengers and the Scatter Lasers jet bikes that were up here. And then they passed for leadership. And that's it. On to Orks turn 2. Start of Orks turn 2. Still have the same objectives. I decided to keep them just because I felt like they were pretty doable this turn. Orc boys from this truck got out. Probably going to charge there. Ludas staying still. Tick Busters move this way. And the Orc boys and Mega Knobs moved up that way. So that's it. On to Orc shooting and assault. Sorry, I missed a turn for Orcs turn 2. I will score Assassinate for killing the 2 characters that were in this unit. Almost got 3, but I could have charged that Shadow Seer, not Shadow Seer. What's it called? Death Jester. But it would have been a pretty long charge through difficult terrain, so I decided just to go into the Dire Avenger. So only got 2.
6 and then a 4. So.
Yeah, that's true. And got Big Aim Hunter for wrecking that Wave Serpent from those boys right there. And that's it. He killed my Knob in the challenge, and then the Orc boys murdered those last 2 wounded Troopmaster and Shadow Seer. And then the Tank Bustas shot into these jet bikes that were here. They died, and thankfully they were locked in combat, so no soul burst happened. And then the Ludas here, though they actually were the first ones to shoot into there, did only 1 wound, I believe. And then these Ludas shot into there, being only getting 1 shot on my Ludas, unfortunately. And it's still alive with 1 hull point. It is shaken and jinked at that point. And yeah, that's it. This thing shot its cannon into here. Only killed 1 Dire Avenger and didn't do anything to the Wave Serpent. So that's it. Score is currently 3-2. On to Ynnari, turn 2.
Ynnari Turn 2. Sadly, I don't think I'm going to be able to get any of these cards. That's what I have. In the movement phase, these guys moved. These guys all split. So he's a separate unit, he's a separate unit, and then the bikes are all 1 unit. They spread out a little bit. My Fire Prism moved over here, and my Wave Serpent moved back here, and my Star Weaver moved over there. Trying to just create a little bit of space. In the Psychic phase, I jumped over here, and I cast the Storm of Whispers, which is a Nova. I was able to kill those guys and do a wound here. I did Soul Burst with my bikes. They shot everything into the Mega Knobs and just didn't do anything. That lucky stick with the 2-up armor save is very frustrating. And that is my Psychic phase. Onto the shooting and Assault phase.
And of Ynnari turn 2, he did dump Domination and didn't score anything, unfortunately. Man, my dice, his dice are on fire because they rolled pretty well for me. All my cover saves were passed from the Ludus, from the Snap Firing Star Weaver, and the Scatter Laser from the Wave Serpent. He forgot to get in range of 24 with the Serpent Shield. That would have definitely wrecked those Ludus. And then these guys turbo boosted because that Soul Burst he did get from the Psychic phase doesn't actually count as shooting. That's pretty cool. So and then they obviously redeployed over here, and Spiriteer shot into the Mega Knob and passed my cover save. Jet Gesture killed a guy. Oh, I need to take leadership on those boys because he did kill one. That's hard to see.
They don't have a knob either.
They don't have a knob, so Malbro will probably screw them up, or they'll probably run if they fail. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Fire Prism shot into the Battle Wagon.
Roll a 1 to penetrate, unfortunately. So I'll go ahead and roll that. But yeah, it'll be Orks turn 3. Orks turn 3. Still have that one from the first turn. Drew that one. Oh crap. And that one. Obviously the Luda stayed still. This Orc Boy Squad that didn't fail, or they failed morale. They ended up falling morale, and he chose back towards the table edge, so there they are, and they didn't regroup, unfortunately. Only moved 2 inches after that. Orc Boy, the 4 orcs moved into that transport. Yeah, and then they moved right up there, past Dangerous. Mega Knobs split off. Mega Knobs over there with the Pain Boy going towards that guy, and then this Mega Knob, he's in the trees, but he kept falling. And then the Battle Wagon moved right there, right in front of these guys, and that's it, I believe. Yeah, that's it. On to Orcs Assault and Shooting. And of Orks turn 3, I will score all my objectives. I got Recon. I will get Objective 5 for the War Boss being on it, and Objective 1, which is where this truck is. That one's wrecked right there, but that one is still alive right there. This Luda squad shot into the Wave Serpent, didn't jink and didn't do anything. This Luda squad took out the Fire Prism because the tank bus is inside. Did 2 glancing hits in total. He passed his invones on the pens, so that's what happened there. It is wrecked, thankfully. Mega Knobs shot and charged into the Spiriteer, killed it. Mega Knob shot into the Death Jester, did 1 wound. And this rocket shot into that and didn't do anything, and that's it. So yeah, again, I scored 3 points. On to Ynnari turn 3. And of turn 3 for the Ynnari, he scored Objective 6 because he ended up killing those Ludas up there. They failed leadership and fell back, and then he assault jumped up there. He did dump Objective, what was it? Supremacy. He jumped Supremacy. So this Fire Prism's gone, so is that Wave Serpent. So they used, in the Psychic phase, they used their power to jump all the way over here. I forgot. It's to use the Soul Burst action.
Yeah, I used the Soul Burst to turbo boost.
He tried to do the Nova, and I did end up denying it, thankfully, even with the reroll. Oh, no, he used a reroll on that jump, so
yeah.
Then thankfully denied that Soul Burst because that would have messed everybody up around there. And Wave Serpent over here, another Serpent Shield. That's kind of why they fell back, along with some actually these scatter lasers and catapult shot into this Luda squad, and both those 2 vehicles shot into here. They did go to ground, but they did end up falling.
The truck.
Oh, that's right. That shot into the truck along with the Death Jester.
Death Jester
Followed out. And they passed pinning. They're right there. And that's it. On to, oh, the current score, I guess, would be 3-6, because I do have First Blood, and I have 5 objectives, and he has 3 objectives. On to Orks turn 4. Turn 4 for the Orks. Drew that, and that. They're all relatively doable, but this one's going to be rather hard, just because. And movement, boys move that way. Mega Knobs, Warboss rejoined, and move that way. And then that model right there is standing in from our Warboss. He's currently gluing, he kind of broke. Battle Wagon move this way. These boys didn't regroup again and fell back. And thankfully the Looters did regroup, and they're right there. Looters right here, probably stay still. And that's it. On to Orks shooting and assault phase. The turn 4 for the Orks did get overwhelming firepower for killing that Death Jester from the shots from the Mega Knob and the Warboss. There was only 2 that could see and thankfully killed him. The Looters shot into him, actually passed all his saves. Boys charged into that Starweaver and wrecked it. And all the shots over here, Ludas, Snap Frying, Ork boys fell back, and the Battle Wagon, Kill Cannon, along with the tank buses, all shot into here. He did end up jinking, but he lost 2, and then actually failed morale there, so that's pretty big. The Wave Serpent's just right there. I don't think I shot at him. Nope, I didn't shoot at him. And that's it. So I did only score 1 point, and I may keep the rest of them. Yeah, I'm going to keep the rest of them. On to Ynnari turn 4. End of turn 4 for the Ynnari. Scored objective 1 for the jet bikes. Going right there. They did a psychic power and killed quite a bit of boys over there. Those Ludas ended up dying from the scatter lasers, but ultimately they did 3 wounds from the really good Nova power that they have for the Ynnari. And those Ludas are untouched. Those boys are still, they took some casualties, but they will need to regroup at the start of my turn. And the Guardians shot all their shots into them. Didn't get any Blade Storm and 4 wounds, and there was exactly 4 boys. Failed all my heavy armor saves, so they did get to Soul Burst back into the transport. That's pretty cool. And that's it. So current score is 4-7 on to Orks turn 5. Orks turn 5, still have these 2 from last turn and drew that. Alright, and the Ludas moved up this building towards this objective. The Ork boys finally regrouped, moved 3 inches right there. The Battle Wagon moved up here. I guess I should test for dangerous terrain. I'll do it just to be safe. Pain Boy split off to get that objective, and this Mega Knob squad moved over here. And that's it. On to Orks shooting. Probably no assault phase. On to Orks shooting phase, turn 5. End of Orks turn 5. I will score objective 5 and objective 6. I'm keeping my other card, which is that, just for reference. Shooting, the Battle Wagon unfortunately immobilized itself right there, and even with reinforced ram, I feel like I do that every game. Kill Cannon shot into here, killed 1 jet bike, and then the tank buses inside shot into there, killed 1 jet bike. They did jink though. And the Ludas ran up here to get that objective for me. Pain Boy stayed over there. Those guys can't run because they're just right there. And that's it. On to Ynnari turn 5. Ynnari turn 5 got objective 3 because they got a sword burst action from killing the, I don't even know what they killed. Oh no, he did the psychic power that did that. So they each split off the Farseer and that 1 scatter laser jet bike and moved over here. Nova power went off, killed 3 Ludas and 2 boys, passed leadership, and then some shots from the Guardians shot into the Ludas. The 1 lone Luda killed it, and then they got back into the transport because of Soul Burst. And those 2 boys right there are still alive on that objective. This Farseer turret was over here, and scatter laser shot into those boys, killed one, passed for leadership. And that is it. Let's go ahead and see if the game continues on a 3+. Go ahead, roll it. On a 3+. It continues on to Orks turn 6. And in the game, the Ynnari player did have to call it because he didn't feel like he was going to come back, even though the game did continue. Next cards he was going to draw were not very helpful. So the score was 9-5, and that is an Orc victory. Yay! It snaps my losing streak. Yay! Anyways, good game, and yeah. So see you guys in the next episode.